So since I started selling the Accubow, there's obviously been quite a lot of interest and questions around how it functions, the potential benefits and all that stuff. So SPTs, or any kind of bow drawing exercises, one of the quickest and easiest ways to increase your performance within archery, but unfortunately they're also not the most enjoyable of exercises. The common excuses I hear, especially among recurve archers, is that they don't have the time or the desire to go out and set their entire bow up, pull it back a couple of times and pack it away again. As well as not wanting to have to spend money on heavier limbs or lighter weight limbs just for the purpose of fulfilling these exercises. Now, Accubow is one of the first shot trainers on the market to be able to address all of these issues. The great thing about it is that it's really easy to adjust by simply turning the resistance dial clockwise on the bottom limb. You'll hear a little clicking noise as the draw weight changes and locks down into place. To decrease poundage, you push the button on top of the limb and go anti-clockwise to drop it down the same way. Making sure to keep one hand on the dial at all times to stop it from spinning, and it's also recommended to replace the resistance band every 3 or 4 months. Also, good to remember, it's not recommended to dry fire the Accubow at any weight less than 20 pounds or any weight more than 40 pounds. It also has a laser mounted to the front of the bow, which is a really good indication of how you're progressing and provides a lot of feedback while the archer's at full draw. The whole bow itself weighs in at around 2.5 kilos, so it feels pretty much just like a real bow. You can also attach your own stabilizer system to the Accubow, so it will hold and feel exactly like your bow. There's even a level bubble built into the back of the riser, and the great thing about the Accubow is that one size fits all, so you don't have to purchase additional parts in order to convert it for a short draw or long draw archer, because each one of these Accubows will fit you regardless whether you're a 20-inch draw or a 31-inch draw, so it will fit all archers. This is primarily designed for compound archers, as it features the D-loop attachment so that release aids can be used, but a number of recurve archers have also started to use the Accubow. One of the good things about this from a recurve perspective is that one of the worst things that happens in SPTs is because you're holding the string under load for a long period of time, you can have wear on your fingers and on the finger tab, and this can cause calluses that are unwanted. The great thing about the Accubow is because instead of having a thin bow string, you've got a fairly wide TheraBand style string. It distributes the load quite evenly across your fingers when you're at full draw, so it reduces the chances of those calluses appearing. The only downside from a recurve perspective is because the bow is obviously quite short, it can be a little bit difficult to get that anchor with the string touching your nose, but it's still great for the purpose of building strength. The shock absorber is great at removing most of the vibration from the band after the shot, but we'd still recommend that you use an arm guard or a thick jumper while using the Accubow to remove any string slap that's unwanted. And you'll probably want to use a finger sling as well, but we'll explain that later. The Accubow is available within Australia and internationally from elizaarchery.com. Don't worry about it. I got one!